Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Castleton Lions, Claiborne Farm, Dock Lanes Veterinary Pharmacy, Keeneland, LYONS, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Paul Miller Ford, built Ford tough for over 60 years, Quillen Leather and Tack, Sally Horse Vans, Shadwell Farm, Spendthrift Farm, and Windstar Farm.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring holiday graded stakes racing, including a stretch duel between two top runners in the Grade 1 Clark Handicap from Churchill Downs. We begin with fillies and mares at Churchill Downs in the Grade 2 Fall City Handicap. Don't Tell Sophia, the 8-5 favorite. Mark Johnson picks up the call.
They're already through halfway in the 98th running of the Fall City Handicap, and its Magic Hour could not have had this any easier on the lead. Still out in front by a length and a half. Wine Princess now moves into second, followed by My Option around the outside of Ice Cream Silence. Now Flashy American tries to make a move, but is held in a pocket as Don't Tell Sophia makes a sweeping 4-wide move into the lane. A quarter of a mile to go. Magic Hour, Wine Princess, Don't Tell Sophia and My Option, then Ice Cream Silence, and Flashy American still has a wall of horses in front. It is Wine Princess who strikes the lead and goes for home. Wine Princess and Sean Bridgman, and they've turned the field away. Wine Princess goes clear and racing to the line. The drinks are on. Wine Princess who wins the Fall City Handicap.
In her final start before heading off to the broodmare ranks, Wine Princess by Adena Springs Stallion Ghost Sapper draws off to defeat Don't Tell Sophia by 2 3/4 lengths. Flashy American third for a sweep by Keeneland Sales graduates. Sean Bridgman aboard in 150 flat. The regally bred filly was coming off a runner-up finish to Don't Tell Sophia in the Grade 2 Chiluki Stakes. The 4-year-old filly was bred in Kentucky by the Alan E. Paulson Living Trust and is by a Horse of the Year out of a Horse of the Year, Azeri. A $475,000 Keeneland September yearling, Wine Princess has earned $461,000 for Becky Weinmiller. The best performance of the week, presented by Best PC Service. Contact Best PC Service for a free business consultation. To Aqueduct for the Grade 2 Go for Wand Handicap. Centering the 2-1 favorite, Tom Durkin picks up the call.
The leader through the opening half mile of 48 1/5 seconds is Fantasy of Flight. Old Daniel creeping closer second. Royal Lahaina ready to strike now third. My Pal Chrissy is now called on for run fourth. On the outside, Willett is fifth, just 3 lengths from the lead as they make the turn into the stretch. Farther back centering and Street Girl as the field heads for home. Royal Lahaina kicking in on the outside and has gone to the front. Royal Lahaina is the leader with the furlong to go. Old Daniel battling on in second. Here's My Pal Chrissy. And Willett on the outside is now fourth. Centering getting on track very late in the game. They're coming down to the finish. And Royal Lahaina is the winner by 2.5 lengths.
13-1 Royal Lahaina takes it by 2.5 lengths over Centering. Jose Ortiz aboard the Keeneland Sales graduate in 136 2. The first graded stakes victory for Royal Lahaina, who was making her second start for trainer Todd Pletcher. The 5-year-old mare by Chapel Royal was bred in Kentucky by Anthony Gaida and was a $20,000 Keeneland November weanling. James Riccio claimed the winner for $50,000 in April 2011 at Gulfstream Park. Royal Lahaina has earned nearly $514,000. Next, the Grade 2 Hawthorne Gold Cup. Last Gunfighter, the 9-10 favorite, Peter Galassi has the call.
3 furlongs to go in the Hawthorne Gold Cup, and through it all, Alpha still has the lead. Street Spice now moving up second for Dubai. Coming on again, Last Gunfighter on the far outside. Sun's out, guns out, retreating. Mr. Mardi Gras moving 5 wide as they turn for home. A quarter of a mile to go in the Hawthorne Gold Cup. Street Spice now takes the lead. Last Gunfighter closing on the outside. For Dubai between horses. Mr. Mardi Gras in the center of the track. Inside the final furlong. Last Gunfighter now gets the lead. Here comes Mr. Mardi Gras. Street Spice trying to fight back. It's Last Gunfighter and Mr. Mardi Gras down to the wire. Last Gunfighter won it.
Odds-on favorite Last Gunfighter by Claiborne Farm Stallion First Samurai cruises home by a length over Mr. Mardi Gras. Joe Bravo aboard in 206 flat. The 4th graded stakes victory of the season for Last Gunfighter, who was last seen finishing 5th in the Breeders' Cup Classic. The 4-year-old colt was bred in Kentucky by his owner, John D. Gunther. Trained by Chad Brown, Last Gunfighter has earned $1,025,000. Last Gunfighter paid $380 to win and is the Malone's Favorite of the Week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with 2-year-old stakes action in this segment. We begin with fillies at Churchill Downs and the Grade 2 Goldenrod Stakes. Birdmaker and Stonetastic 3-1 co-favorites. Mark Johnson has the call.
They race towards the final quarter mile. Stonetastic now has just taken the lead to Daddy's Memory to the inside rail. Vex towards the outside, swinging wide. Birdmaker now making her bid, followed by Naive Enough, who gets a seam towards the inside rail. And down on the outside, Street Home Alabama. They race inside the final furlong. Vex now just has the lead over Stonetastic. Down the outside is Birdmaker, and then to the inside, Naive Enough. It is Vex who is out in front by a length and driven home by Sean Bridgemahan. Vexed will win the Goldenrod.
Vexed by Claiborne Farm Stallion Arch rallies to defeat Birdmaker by a length. Sean Bridgemahan up in 143-4. A maiden winner over the track in her second start, the Allstall Junior trainee was coming off a runner-up finish in the Rags to Riches Stakes. The winner was bred in Kentucky by her owners, Claiborne Farm and Adele Dilschneider, and is a record-tying 32nd stakes winner at Churchill Downs for Claiborne. Vexed has earned nearly $144,000. To Aqueduct for the Grade 2 Demoiselle Stakes. Todd Pritchard sent out 3 of the 6 starters, including 9-10 favorite Stop Charging Maria. Tom Durkin picks up the call.
It's Penwith, Stop Charging Maria, 1-2 through 3/4 of a mile in 15-2. Lexi Morgan revving up on the outside. Got Lucky gets a tap on the shoulder. America goes wide. The field turns for home. Penwith still on top. Penwith under the whip and driving hard. Got Lucky is trying to come through on the inside, and here comes Got Lucky now. And Penwith tightens up on her. Stop Charging Maria in the clear on the outside, and she's coming hard too. Got Lucky gets through on the rail. Stop Charging Maria on the outside. Stop Charging Maria. Penwith between horses. Got Lucky at the rail, at the wire. Stop Charging Maria was a valiant winner here and won it by a head.
Odds-on favorite Stop Charging Maria holds off her stablemate Got Lucky by a head. Javier Castellano aboard in 152-3. Stop Charging Maria was coming off a front-running 10-length romp in the Grade 3 Tempted Stakes. The filly by Tail of the Cat was bred in Kentucky by Brookdale Farm and was a $47,000 Keeneland September yearling, turned $220,000 OBS March 2-year-old. Stop Charging Maria has earned $548,000 for Rapoli Stables. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year. Back to Churchill Downs for the Grade 2 Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes. Morning line favorite Almost Famous was scratched, leaving Dabra Historia as the 5-2 starting choice. Once again, here's Mark Johnson.
They're through halfway, a half mile to go in the 87th running of the Kentucky Jockey Club, and it is Laddie Boy who took the half in 47-3, who has now a stretch field behind. In second is Tapiture. Back in third is Buck Magic, and now Awesome Sky begins to make a move around the outside. He has taken third, and now he's got 2 lengths to find on the dueling leaders with a 1/4 of a mile to go. Laddie Boy to the inside rail, Tapiture towards the outside. Still there's a break of 2 lengths back to Awesome Sky, and those are well clear. Dobra Historia did not fire today. Inside the final furlong, it is Tapiture and Ricardo Santana Jr. They've gone clear by 3 lengths, and they're going further clear on the run to the line. Steve Asmussen wins the race for the second time. It is Tapiture who breaks his maiden in the Kentucky Jockey Club, and how?
3-1 second choice Tapiture breaks his maiden by 4 1/4 lengths over long shot Laddie Boy. Ricardo Santana Jr. aboard in 143-2. Second to eventual Grade 1 Hopeful Stakes winner Strong Mandate on debut at Saratoga. The Steve Asmussen trainee was a close third in his last 2 starts at Churchill Downs. The colt by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by Winchell Thoroughbreds and is owned by Ron Winchell. Tappeture has earned $140,000. Sean Bridgemahan with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. To Aqueduct for the Grade 2 Remsen Stakes. Honor Code, the 4 to 5 favorite. Again, here's Tom Durkin.
They're coming to the top of the stretch now, and Honor Code is making a final move after that lead. Master Lightning down inside. Cairo Prince in the midst of his rally now, and I'll be floated wide by Honor Code as the field turns for home. Wicked Strong is Justin behind him, and he switched to the outside, and now they're flying past the 8th pole, and it's Cairo Prince. Cairo Prince short lead. Honor Code fighting him all the way. Then farther back it's Wicked Strong and Intense Holiday. Final 16th of a mile. Cairo Prince and Honor Code. Honor Code fighting hard all as they come down to the finish. And it is... Oh, that was close.
And here's another look at that photo finish. It's 8 to 5 second choice Cairo Prince taking a short lead under high weight of 122 pounds and Luis Saez. Odds-on favorite Honor Code fighting back along the rail, toting 116 pounds, and Javier Castellano. And Honor Code gets up to take the photo by a nose. The 5th victory and 3rd graded stakes winner on the card for Castellano. Time of the race 1:52.4. An impressive debut winner at Saratoga, Honor Code skipped the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, despite finishing second by a neck to Havana in the Grade 1 Champagne Stakes. A top 2014 Kentucky Derby prospect for this year's Derby-winning trainer, Shug McGahee. The Ridgeline by AP Indy, out of the stakes-winning Stormcat mare Serena's Cat, was bred in Kentucky by Delridge Farm, which is co-owner of the winner, along with Lanes Inn Racing. Honor Code has earned $388,000. The Spendthrift Farm Share the Upside Stallion of the Week is Awesome Patriot. Call today to learn how you can earn a lifetime breeding right in the stakes-winning son of leading sire, Awesome Again. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 1 Cigar Mile coming up in the segment. We begin with 3-year-old stakes action presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. To Betfair Hollywood Park for the Grade 1 Hollywood Derby. Admiral Kitten, a 3 to 1 favorite. Vic Stauffer has the call.
Rookie Sensation is still the leader. He's now just over a quarter of a mile from the money in the Hollywood Derby. Rookie Sensation fresh and strong at the top of the stretch. He leads Gervinho, who has moved into second. Jack Milton is 3 wide in third. Rookie Sensation has a final furlong to get. Gervinho comes after him. Here's Seek Again running a monster race at the rail. And Seek Again is going to ride the fence and take over the lead. Seek Again to the outside, Admiral Kitten. Further out, Amen Kitten. Seek Again has won the Hollywood Derby.
Seek Again by Windstar Farm Stallion Spitestown scores by a length and a half over Admiral Kitten. Corey Nakatani, the winning jockey, in 2 minutes and 3/5. Nakatani gets his first victory in the race since Explosive Red in 1993. And trainer John Gosden last won the Hollywood Derby with the Great Filly Royal Heroine in 1983. A handicap winner at York, England in his latest, Seek Again making his U.S. and stakes debut. He'll join Bill Mott's stable for his 4-year-old campaign. The colt was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Judd Mott Farms Incorporated. Seek Again has earned $219,000. Turf fillies and mares at Betfair Hollywood Park in the Grade 1 Matriarch Stakes. Tis Flirtatious, the 9 to 5 favorite. Once again, here's Vic Stauffer.
Egg Drop past the half-mile pole, and she is the leader. Egg Drop 2.5 lengths in front of Discreet Mark in second. Day at the Spa in striking position third. She's 2.5 from the front now as well. Wishing Gate stays at the rail. Then comes Better Lucky, still 5 to make up. Stormy Lucy 7. Tis Flirtatious is out of last place, but she still has 10 lengths to make up and only a quarter mile to do it. Pianist and My Gigi, Egg Drop the leader. Now it's only 3/4 of a length to Discreet Mark. Day at the Spa is next. Wishing Gate needs the way through. Better Lucky in the center. Tis Flirtatious 6 from the new leader, Discreet Mark. Discreet Mark has the lead. Better Lucky is running up outside of Day at the Spa. Egg Drop is battling back. Egg Drop, Discreet Mark, those two.
And here's another look at that photo finish. Discreet Mark and Rafael Bejarano appear to be headed for the victory, but Egg Drop and Martin Garcia are fighting back along the rail. and Egg Drop gets up to take the photo by a nose. Egg Drop by Adena Springs Stallion Alphabet Soup in receipt of 3 pounds from Discreet Mark. The OBS sales graduate runs a mile on the turf in 1:34 flat. Since being moved to the turf by trainer Mike Mitchell, Egg Drop has won 4 of 5 starts, including 3 consecutive graded stakes. The 4-year-old filly was bred in Florida by Centaur Farms and was a $12,000 OBS August yearling. Egg Drop has earned $494,000 for Little Red Feather Racing. To Aqueduct for the Grade 1 Cigar Mile, featuring Breeders' Cup winners Golden Sense and Groupie Doll, running for a $1 million bonus. Golden Sense, the 3-to-1 favorite. Tom Durkin picks up the call.
The half was a taxing 45-1. For Private Zone, still the leader. Golden Sense right on his flank, running second. Verrazano's now third, and clearly now is ready to roll. But he's in tight down toward the rail. And here comes the formidable Flat Out on the far outside. Groupie Doll crying out for running room as the field turns for home. And it is Private Zone trying to gut it out for another 1/8 of a mile as Flat Out continues to bear down on the outside. Clearly now third toward the rail. They're coming to the finish. And here comes Flat Out, who's full out and on by to take the lead as they come to the wire. It's Flat Out to win the Cigar Mile. Private Zone was second. Verrazano was third.
Flat Out by Claymore Farm Stallion Flatter runs down Private Zone to score by 1.25 lengths. Junior Alvarado aboard in 1:34 3, a 1:04 brisk speed rating. The 7-year-old horse becomes the oldest winner in the 25-year history of the Cigar Mile. The Bill Mott trainee was coming off an 8th place finish in the Breeders' Cup Classic. The winner was bred in Florida by Nicholas Bach. It was an $11,000 OBS October weanling. An $85,000 yearling, Flat Out has banked $3,645,000 for Preston Stables.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by Remar's Total line of equine products featuring Total Equine Relief, the leading product at racetracks used to control swelling and discomfort. For further information, please log on to remartinc.com.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. It's the 139th running of the Grade 1 Clark Handicap from Churchill Downs. Game on Dude, the 6-5 favorite. Here's the call by Mark Johnson.
And it's Our Double Play, and Cisco Torres out in front. Jaguar Paw racing in second. Game on Dude is in third. Will Take Charge around the outside in fourth. Prayer for Relief is in fifth, followed by Golden Ticket, who drifts back on the rail. Next is Easter Gift, a long break back to Bourbon Courage, and Finnegan's Wake through the 23-4 opening quarter mile of the 139th running of the Clark Handicap. And the leader is Our Double Play, who is out in front now by half a length. Engaging to the outside, the presence of Game On Dude. Now there's a break of 2.5 lengths opening up to Jaguar Paw, who is racing now in a clear third. Will Take Charge, taken wide by Luis Saez, followed next by Prayer for Relief, and Golden Ticket gets a seam right through on the inside rail. Next is Easter Gift, and then a very long break back to Finnegan's Wake, and Bourbon Courage is at the back of the field. Game On Dude now begins to make his move to the outside of Our Double Play, and Game On Dude has taken the lead. Over in second, Our Double Play. Jaguar Paw is back in third. Will Take Charge is hard driven now on the outside in fourth as they made the turn. Golden Ticket next, followed down the outside by Easter Gift. It is Game On Dude out in front as he races towards the furlong pole now. Will Take Charge is giving chase in second. On the outside, staying on, is Easter Gift. Game On Dude from Will Take Charge. These two heroes down to the line. Will Take Charge and Game On Dude in a thrilling climax to the Clark Handicap.
2-1 second choice, Will Take Charge, runs down Game On Dude to take it by head. Easter Gift third for a sweep by Keeneland sales graduates. Luis Saez up in 1:49-1. A nose short of Mucho Macho Man in the Breeders' Cup Classic. This victory over older horses makes the D. Wayne Lucas trainee the favorite for the Eclipse Award as champion 3-year-old colt. The colt by Unbridled Song, out of multiple Grade 1 stakes winner Take Charge Lady, was bred in Kentucky by Eaton. Will Take Charge has earned $3,055,000 for Willis D. Horton. The regally bred colt was consigned by Hillendale Sales Agency to the 2011 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by Horton for $425,000. Multiple Grade 1 stakes winner will take charge, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. We'll have the Grade 1 Hollywood Starlet and much more next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson has been presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, CASTLETON LYONS, Claiborne Farm, Dock Lanes Veterinary Pharmacy, Keeneland, Malone's, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Paul Miller Ford, built Ford tough for over 60 years, Quillen Leather and Tack, Sally Horse Vans, Shadwell Farm, Spendthrift Farm, and Windstar Farm. Online at tbredweek.com.